By 2030, 800 million jobs will vanish, not in a recession, but in a revolution. Look at your hands. Now look at AI. You are bringing a knife to a nuclear wall. The elites don't need workers anymore. They need silence. And they are building a world without you. We decode the signal from the noise. We hear the silent protocol. This is not a prediction. It is a roadmap. Here is how they plan to delete the working class. For 200,000 years, human evolution was linear, slow, predictable. Learn, we adapt, but we are limited by biology, by sleep, by hunger, by death. But technology is exponential. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't ask for a raise. While you spent 20 years learning a skill, AI learned it in 20 seconds. We are betting our biological brains against a digital god that doubles in power every 18 months. This is Moore's Law on steroids. And we are currently at the vertical part of the curve. Most people think AI is just a tool, like a hammer or a calculator. Wrong. A hammer doesn't wake up one day and decide to build a house without you. Humans have a biological limit. You need 8 hours of sleep. You have emotional days. The machine has no limit. It works 24/7, 365, with zero error, zero complaint. In the first industrial revolution, machines replaced muscle. We moved to using our brains. But now, machines are coming for your brain. And there is nowhere left to run. We are hitting our cognitive ceiling. AI has not even started its warm-up. The gap between human intelligence and AI is widening every single millisecond. This is the biological limit. Now, let's look at who dies first. Spoiler alert, it's not the blue-collar worker. For decades, parents told their kids, become a lawyer, become a doctor. That was the safety net. That net is gone. An AI can review 1,000 legal contracts in 3 seconds with higher accuracy than a human team. Why pay a junior lawyer $200 an hour when an algorithm does it for free? The billing hours are dead. Coders, you're next. The architects of the digital world are being replaced by their own creation. The AI doesn't need Stack Overflow. It doesn't write bugs. It doesn't need coffee breaks. It just writes pure, executable logic. Creatives thought they were safe. AI has no soul, they said. It cannot create art. But look at Midjourney. Look at Sora. The barrier to entry for creation has collapsed to zero. Mediocrity is now free. Unless you are the top 1%, your skill is no longer a career. It is a hobby. The AI sees every pixel. It compares your scan with millions of others instantly. It saves lives, but it kills the profession. Finance? The trading floor is already a museum. Algorithms fight algorithms in nanoseconds. The value of your degree is plummeting. Knowledge is no longer scarce. It is abundant and free. We are training students for jobs that will not exist by the time they graduate. It is a Ponzi scheme of education. Middle management is the primary target. If your job is sending emails and organizing spreadsheets, you are the low-hanging fruit. The efficiency algorithm is ruthless. It cuts cost. You are the cost. This is not a partnership. It is a replacement. The white-collar bloodbath has begun. And the scariest part? It's not personal. It's just business optimization. Corporations will reach record profits with 90% fewer employees. Great for shareholders, fatal for you. We are witnessing the decoupling of productivity from labor. You don't need people to make money anymore. So where do all these people go? What happens when the middle class evaporates? They become the useless class, a term coined by historians, now becoming our reality. And that brings us to the most dangerous phase, the era of the digital handout. Welcome to the brave new world, where you own nothing, do nothing, and are happy. Or at least, that's what they want you to believe. When labor is worth zero, human value is questioned. What happens to the horse when the car is invented? They don't get new jobs. They get retired permanently. Enter universal basic income, free money, just enough to eat, just enough to rent a pod. Free money comes with a price, dependence. When the government feeds you, they own you. You become a pet of the state, kept alive, but stripped of purpose, stripped of struggle. To keep you from revolting, they will give you the Metaverse, a digital pacifier for the useless class. Why conquer the real world when you can be a king in the simulation? It is the ultimate drug. They hijack your dopamine. They harvest your attention. You become the battery powering their matrix. And the scariest part? You will love it. You will fight to stay in the cage. Society will split. The gods who own the AI and the useless who are fed by it. The gap will be biological. The rich will upgrade their bodies and brains. You will just be outdated hardware. This is the default path. This is where we are heading if you do nothing. But you can choose a different timeline. You can reject the pod. How do you survive? You don't fight the machine. You become the master of it. The Centaur strategy. Human creativity plus AI speed. Half man, half machine. A human with AI beats a human without AI. Every time. Become the pilot, not the passenger. Learn the language of the gods. Learn to speak to the algorithms. Prompt engineering is the new literacy. Secure assets that algorithms cannot duplicate. Land, gold, Bitcoin. Scarcity is your shield. Reclaim your humanity. Empathy, leadership, complex problem solving. AI sucks at being human. Stop being an employee. Start being an owner. Own the robots or work for them. The future is not written. It is code. And you can still write your own lines. The storm is coming. Most will drown. Some will learn to surf. Be the surfer. We decode the signal from the noise. Subscribe to Silent Protocol. Do not get left behind.